Hello, Calvary Church. I'm so thankful that you're joining us here as we speak about the season of Advent. And today, I want you to dream with me for a little bit about back when you were 7, 8, 9 years old, and you were thinking and processing through Christmas morning, right? You were excited for the presents, the toys, the gifts, the all that goes into this, the excitement and joy that came out of Christmas morning, waking up early, waking up your parents, and experiencing really the season of Christmas. And as we fast forward and we think about Advent, we look at joy. And we look at the reason of why we have joy. But I want us to take it a little deeper. I think that joy is more than just an experience. Joy is more than just a feeling. I believe that joy is actually a choice. And we take this choice on because we know where joy comes from. We know why we have joy. And I want to read from you in Luke chapter 2, verses 9 and following. The shepherds are hearing this news, and it says this: an angel of the Lord appeared to them, and the glory of the Lord shone around them, and they were terrified. But the angel said to them, "Do not be afraid. I bring you good news that will cause great joy for all the people. Today in the town of David, a Savior has been born to you. He is the Messiah, the Lord." This is an amazing thing that happened over 2,000 years ago. The joy of the Lord came to earth in the form of a baby. And it's so miraculous that this bundle of joy, so to speak, came. He lived a perfect life in the midst of a sinless world. He died on the cross for you and for me. Why? So that we could experience the joy of Christ, that we could experience the joy of a new life. And so as we think about peace and as we think about hope, why do we have these things? It's because of the joy that Christ can bring in the midst of fear, in the midst of struggle, in the midst of trials. We can still have joy. Not because we're feeling happy in a moment, because we know we have a Savior that has saved us from turmoil and strife and fear and all of these things that we can experience, even at the time of Christmas. And so as we process this Advent season, this joy is not just for today. It's not just looking back at the Christ child who was born 2,000 years ago. It's about joy that is to come when Christ returns. And so we look with anticipation of the coming of Christ. We look at with anticipation that there will be joy again, and this joy will be fully and complete when Jesus comes again. And so, Calvary, I ask that you join us this Advent season with joy as we look forward and anticipate Jesus Christ. And may our lives be a representation of that joy as we experience Jesus Christ in the highs and in the lows as we go through this Christmas season. So join with us this season as we experience Christ. Have a Merry Christmas.